Hey there, Odooers. My name is Jose Ignacio. Here at Stealthywood, we have been branching out into the rental business. You see what I did there? We're now renting out our most popular chair styles. We're that popular, and it's been hard to keep track of inventory to ensure rentals aren't overbooked and honestly managing multiple rates. It almost had me stumped. Luckily, the rental app lets me do all those things efficiently all in one place. Today, I need to add our newest offering to our rental catalog swivel chairs. The chairs are ideal for waiting rooms, cafes, and communal office areas that need extra seating. Odoo's rental application lets us customize different periods and pricing for rental goods, which are physical products that I can track in our inventory. Because Odoo's apps integrate with each other, I can easily manage our rental products. For example, the inventory app helps track products across different locations and track products by lots or serial numbers. The sales app supports customized price lists, quotation templates, and online payments. Today, we're walking through how to create and configure a product using the rental app, which supports tracking, multiple rental rates, and easy scheduling. So, enough chit chat, let's go. To add our swivel chair, we don't need to enable any configurations. However, if I wanted to implement universal defaults for, in our case, delay costs, also known as late fees and padding time, I could do so here. And we happen to be inside of the rental configuration settings menu. So today, I'm going to configure them on the product, overriding any defaults set on this settings page. So let's go to rental orders, over to our dashboard by selecting orders up at the top. And then you guessed it, we're going to click orders once again. So we're starting out on the rental orders dashboard, which displays all the rentals in a default, nice little Kanban view. Each rental card shows the customer's name. As you can tell, we could see all of these nice little names right there. The rental price, related sales order over there with a nice little S, and the current status, whether it's reserved or returned. With this view, I can actually tell what the day's workload is going to be like. I can see how many rental pickups to expect, and if I have any overdue rentals. On the left over here, we have a nice little sidebar. Now, this lists rental and invoice statuses. I can click any status to show me only the matching results, in this case, like reserved. So let's add our new swivel chairs. So first, I need to create a new rental product by clicking products over here up at the top, and then we're going to select new. Great. Here we are in a product form. I'm going to name this rental product swivel chair. All right. Next, well, I need to add an image. It'll make it appear more pretty for people. There we go. Very nice. All I had to do is select our nice little pencil icon. And if you mess up, you can also select a nice little trash icon and try again. So once we're done, you'll notice that this is like any other product form. However, rental is pre-selected and enabled by default. There are also several pre-configured fields. So our product type down below defaults to goods. Inside of Odoo, goods are any physical items that can be stored. So food, raw materials, or in this case, furniture. The track inventory field is enabled by quantity right there. If we need, we could track by, in our case, we can do lots and serial numbers or just lots in general. It just depends. We could do either or. But we don't actually rent items like computers or cars that need to be tracked individually for security and maintenance reasons. So we're going to stick with quantity. I mean, this is a chair. We're not putting a serial number on a chair. All right, moving on from that, I'm going to add our inventory by clicking our quantity on hand that we happen to have right there. Whoa, check that out. This opened up our locations page due to the inventory app integration, as I talked before. I'm going to select new over here, and I'm going to actually leave, in our case, the location column to the default warehouse stock that we have right there. So in this case, I'm going to click on inventory over here as our column, and I'm going to type in that we have 20 of these, and we're going to click away. Now I'm going to go back to the swivel chair product form using the breadcrumbs, which are Wonder Bread because you're wonderful. Next, I'm going to set the product category, which we happen to have right here, to chair. Pretty self-explanatory right there. So we like to offer discounts to customers who rent our products for extended periods. To set up different pricing, we're going to go to our rental prices tab over here. So in our pricing section that we have, I'm going to create a price and price points for different rental periods. So we're going to select add a price. And I'm going to actually select the first field. We have pre-configured periods, which is kind of nice inside of this list. I'm going to set the daily price at $5. Then we're going to hit return. And this time around, let's do weekly. I'm going to give them a pretty decent deal. We're going to do 27 right there. We're pretty fair here. Finally, we have monthly. I'm going to charge $80 for you to actually, yeah, we're going to do $80 for you to rent this. Perfect. It should be noted that these periods can be created and customized in the rental periods page located under the configuration menu. You can actually do that by, let me show you right there. Check it out. Rental periods. Boom. Okay, so inside of our reservation section over here to the right, we can add late fees by the hour and day using the hourly fine that we have over here and daily fine. We only rent by the day, so I'm going to set the daily fine to $5, which is the same as a daily. I'm fair, as I said. I'm going to also set the reserved products to 1 hour before its picking time. I can use that time to check that the chair is in good condition before the customer picks it up. Depending on the product you are renting out, the reserved product time over here may need to be longer. For example, if I rent out bulldozers, I would need more time to check whether the machine was working well or needed repairs. Plus, bulldozers are big. Okay, so now let's check out how all of this looks. So, thank you, Odoo Autosave. We can do this immediately by selecting products over here up at the top. And there's our new swivel chair. And that, folks, is how you configure rental goods and their rental rates. Now we're all set to start a rental order. Not bad, am I right? Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you in the next video. For snacks today, we still have Calorie Mates. I'm on a diet.